Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, amazing viewers. We're looking at the 1111 portal. So this is specific for twin flames or soul connections. If you're not sure if you're on a twin flame journey or don't resonate with that label, this reading could certainly still be for you, but this is tapping into a soul connection between you and the person on your mind and what it is that this person is wanting to communicate to you, their message to you, okay? But it could be that this person has not yet been able to communicate this truth for whatever reason. Okay, this could be in regards to what they're thinking, feeling, or just what they're wanting you to know. And like I say, for whatever reason, it hasn't been something that they've been able to communicate to you for whatever reason. Okay, so 4 options to choose from today, beautiful people. Use your intuition to whichever deck feels right for you. Occasionally the pile is reversed or flipped, meaning it is predominantly what it is that you're wanting to communicate to your person. And so your person's energy could be in another pile, okay, if you've tapped into your own. So option 1, we have Sun and Moon Tarot. Option 2, we have the Murder of Crows Tarot. Option 3, we have the Tarot of the Divine. And finally, for option number 4, we have the Tarot of the New Vision. Okay, so I'll leave the video running for a bit, and I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 1, you guys pick Sun and Moon Tarot. We're looking at this 1111 portal, okay, specifically for twin flames, soul connections, and the person you came here about and what it is that this person wants to communicate, their message to you right here, right now, whatever it is that they have not yet been able to tell you or communicate to you for whatever reason, and see what pulls through. Sometimes these messages come through from the high self, so take it into context between you and your person. We might get an idea about this connection through the tarot here, but it is very important that you use your own intuition, whether this pile resonates for you or not, okay? Only you can do this. And since this is a collective reading here, there's going to be a lot of people pulling through here, so not every single message is going to resonate for you. Leave those specific messages for whoever they're intended for. Should be the overall messaging that resonates for you in this reading, okay? So we're looking at pile 1, the person on their mind, the person they came here about, and what is it that this person wants to communicate or has not yet been able to communicate to pile 1. Clear and concise message. Spirit, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of this connection. And pile number 1, Spirit, thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading. Thank you so much. So we'll pull a few oracles here. One of these. Clear and concise message for beautiful pile 1, Spirit. What is it that pile 1's person has to communicate to pile 1? And one of these. And finally, one of these. What is it that pile 1's person has to communicate to pile number 1? Okay. So we have sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Okay. Interesting energy. I feel so guilty about my action and what I said to you. and I am working on myself so I can come back. Please wait for me. I know I was wrong by not talking to you. Would you be open to talking now? Okay, I dream of you, and I need to figure myself out. These feelings are eating me alive, and I can't do this right now. And we have unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. And we have faith. And we have, I ran away because I felt I couldn't live up to your needs and expectations. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. Don't read bottom of the deck reverse. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I'll put that right here. And we have the Aeon, which is the Judgment card. Wow, heavy reading. Three Pentacles. It says works. And we have the Page of Wands. And we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. And we have the Hangman, Pisces energy. And we have the Five of Wands in reverse. And we have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising for you or this person, or just the energy that they're in right now encompassed in this reading. And like I said in the intro, this could certainly be your own energy. If it comes in that way, then you can flip the reading. Your person could be in another pile. And then we also have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. Okay, this messaging is very, very, very clear and coming through very strong. Okay, your person here screwed up. They feel really, really bad. Okay, so they're really driven by this Three of Swords. This is on the bottom of the deck, which carries the most weight. The overall energy here is caused from pain. Someone's words, actions, intentions, or lack thereof, has created separation and a lot of suffering. Okay, so this person is understanding and seeing truths in their own action and in the circumstance between you and them. So this person has identified that what they did here was something that went against a greater truth. Okay, and so through introspection, through sitting with themselves and with their actions and reflecting, they're identifying here and understanding that this heaviness of doing the opposite of what was in their best interest or truthful to them has created parting in this situation. And so this person wants, they're conflicted here with this Five of Swords, or sorry, Five of Wands energy. It's conflicted about, I created suffering in a situation here of my own action. I want to come back so that I can work things out, but there's this please wait for me, because I know in the energy I'm in, I'm not in workable energy to completely fulfill whatever it is that I feel you need from me. So it's like, I need to be in workable energy to collaborate, to work with you. Okay, I need to be in this energy right now. And all I know is that whatever I did do created pain because I wasn't in line with the authentic truth. And so I'm guilty about this action, you know, and it says what I said to you. So there could have been words exchanged, or just in my action of what I proved to you in way of action, what I didn't say or what it is that I did show you was opposite of what it was that I was feeling. And so this haunts me because now I dream of you, and this is running through my mind. So I have to sit longer here to understand then how to become this thing that it is that you deserve, that I feel still I'm not capable of doing or living up to. And so my first inclination here was to run away, which is most likely what I did. I probably sabotaged, you know, said something or did something that I shown I wasn't interested or wanting to pursue. And so I know that right now in the energy I'm in, I can't live up to your expectation or what it is that I feel you deserve. And so I need to figure what this looks like, because the more I sit here, the more I'm sort of being tormented. Okay, and so I feel like this person is sitting with this energy like, I want to do the opposite. Okay, like I really am wanting to do the opposite of what it was that I did. Like I took from a situation and kept, You know, I acted in a certain way and kept for myself, which is a very selfish sort of way of being. And it's like, I want to be able to keep facing what it is that I need to face in order to make changes here now that I've had time to reflect. But I feel like this person is removed from your energy field, contemplating, reflecting, looking at their actions, having insights, wanting to remain sort of focused on what they can do. And so their message to you is pile one. I feel very pulled to come towards you. What I feel I really want to tell you is that I screwed up. And what I really want to be able to do is to be what it is that you deserve. And I recognize that I'm not there yet because I have a lot to learn and I have a lot of reflecting to do on how it is that I've been living my life, what I've been committing to and showing and believing and aligned with might be flipped upside down here in a way that isn't reflective of who I am anymore or who I want to be. But I'm not quite sure just yet the new energy I'm supposed to encompass here in order to be workable with you. And so I feel your love, and all I did was create suffering and pain between you and I. The more I sit here reflecting, the more I sort of want to wrong any rights and get out of this energy I'm in. And so I feel like this person is in an energy that wants to be committed and dedicated to forward progress based on a realization, you know, that their past energy is what created this dysfunction. And I feel this person does not want to be in your, you know, in your bad books, and doesn't want to be known for the person who did something that you believe to be their truth, which went against the actual truth of how they felt. So there's this like eating alive sort of energy that's saying, now that I know and see the truth, I need to wrong this right. But if I do come forward, it's like it can't fall short. You know, it can't fall short because now I have to then put my money where my mouth is, or be the thing then that helps support or create the thing. And I'm not sure that I know how to do this, or at least I'm still conflicted about what this looks like. Still need to reflect some more. But I trust here, you know, that as long as I'm sort of facing the truth in the right direction, I'll figure it out. You know, that we can sort of find a middle ground here. But right now I feel like I'm not encompassing that energy. And so I know it's coming and I don't want to miss out on you. So this is like this please wait for me, but it's still like a sort of a selfish energy here, because although I'm not ready now, I want you to be ready for me when I'm in this energy that you need, because I know that I wasn't right, and the pain that I created here created distance between us. And so I want to get the flow talking between us. So in an optimal world, I feel this person wants to start talking to you, because I feel there's certainly a separation here. Okay, there's a separation where this person's not talking to you. And if in their perfect world, they would keep this flow of communication open while they focus every day on dedicating themselves to becoming a different person and dealing with the Hierophant in their world. Because right now the Hierophant in their world is slowly shifting into a new energy that they're still figuring out. You know, but if they stop talking to you and continue this separation, it's like, will you be there when I'm where I need to be? Probably not. So are you open to talking to me and keeping it at a communication where I can admit that I was wrong, or at least you'll know that, you know, whatever it was that I did or said wasn't aligned with how I'm truly feeling, because there's a lot of love here, you know, but I suppressed it or didn't act in line with love. And so this is haunting me. And so there's thoughts of you coming through here that I can't deny anymore. But this is forcing me to deal with my Hierophant and really look at myself and change my perspective about how I deal with things here. You know, so there's confronting, staying dedicated to it, and having some faith that they'll be able to come together at some point. And just right now is not the right time. So this is their message. Now we're going to look at a a crystal, and then we'll pull a song card here to wrap up the reading. So Spirit, what is it for pile 1 in regards to further communication in this connection that pile 1 needs to hear about the person on their mind here during this 1111 portal? What it is that's pulling through energetically for this person in this connection. Thank you, Spirit, for this message. So we got 2 crystals. This looks like citrine, and let's see, what is it? Yeah, citrine spirit quartz, and it says intentional self-awareness, yes, and discernment. A centered and empowered stone, citrine spirit quartz, asks that you take command over your life by having clear intentions. You can begin to lead from a grounded and assertive place, giving you the results that complement your needs. Citrine spirit quartz enhances your sense of self-awareness, dissolving apprehension and self-doubt to be clear the way of more confidence in your daily life. No matter what material things you may or may not possess, it is highly focused and an excellent stone for planning and goals. All signs, sun and moon. So sun and moon, balance, masculine, feminine energy. And so this person is coming into great awareness, okay? And with this day-to-day actions, it's like what we were feeling with this card. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. So I feel like this person is ready to face, you know, in awareness rather than run, because their MO has been, I just run when the going gets tough, you know, out of sabotage. Okay, so we have the sodalite, logic, instincts, and rationality. Rational thinking is heightened with the logic stone, known to clear mental confusion and enhance analytical and creative problem solving. For those on the sensitive side of the spectrum, sodalite helps ease anxiety around emotions and calms inclinations towards flighty feelings. Very flighty here. Okay, this stone provides insight into truths that make sense, not just logically, but also intuitively. It calls you back to your animal instincts, guiding you to trust your bodily sensations and the messages in your physical self is constantly sending to your brain. Sagittarius energy and Venus. So Venus, the planet of love. Sagittarius is taking aim, facing, you know, rather than running away. We're more pointed. You know, we're more confident in our ability to point in a direction here to take action rather than running and dismissing here. So there is a turn with the 1111 energy here for this person to confront things. You know, it does feel to me like this is a turning point or a pivotal point where they might have been resisting doing inner work or not wanting to accept truths or see the reality of what they created. But with the judgment in the upright, it's like I can see it and now I can also accept. You know, there's an acceptance here. But now it's like, how do I take action? Because I don't want to create more conflict with you. You know, and so there's this feeling of feeling very separate from you. And at least in the dream state, you know, there's harmony with you. But I feel this person might fear confronting you. So it's like, how do I open the door to communicating without, you know, furthering this conflict? So Spirit, for a song for pile 1 and their person. What is it that pile 1's person wants to communicate in way of lyrics to pile number 1? We get 4 songs. Wow. Okay, so we have Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. So this is kind of this, you know, will you wait for me? It's like this person has some sort of understanding that there needs to be a period of time in order for things to sort of shift here between you and this person. But it's like, we'll be there for each other, or some sort of understanding of this. But I feel they did let you down. So we have the artist Her with Slide. You always wearing them glasses. You don't want to let no sucker look you in the eyes, huh? Better show off them eyelashes. You love what you do with a passion. Oh, that shit attractive. with you, girl. All you want to do is gas me. How we end up in the back seat, just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page. You the same way. So look up the lyrics to the song and make of it what you will. It could just be confirmation here that you wear glasses. I have no idea. Maybe you guys made out in the back of the car. There's definitely some sort of dreamy energy here. So we have Alaya at your best. When you feel what you feel, oh, how hard for me to understand. So many things have taken place before this love affair began. But if you feel, oh, like I feel, confusion can give way to doubt. For there are times when I fall short of what I say I'm all about, all about. So I feel guilty about my actions and what I said to you. Just pulling through with that. And finally, jagged edge. Let's get married. See, first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this, but I'ma be real and say what's on my heart. Let's take this chance and make this love feel relevant. Didn't you know I loved you from the start? Yeah, when I think about all these years we put in this relationship, who knew we'd make it this far? When I think about where would I be, I think that's supposed to say where I would be if we were to fall apart. I just can't stand the thought of leaving you. So still attached. This person has an attachment here. I don't know if you guys spent a lot of years, but I do feel there's history here. And the history here is somebody who crapped the bed and created 3 swords. Okay, so it's like I can't stand the thought of being apart from you. And so, yeah, this person wants to come together, you know, unity. Let's get married. Let's make things right. So this is like a heavy sort of Hierophant energy. You know, like you belong in my life. I'm not sure how to fit you into my life here without making changes. And so this is what I'm reflecting on between the Hermit and the Hangman in order for me to stay committed and dedicated to making these changes, you know, and figuring out how to go about this. So pile 1, this is your reading. I hope this helped you, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful pile number 2. You guys picked the Murder of Crows Tarot. I love, 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 love this deck. One of my favorites. So we're looking at the 1111 portal between you and the person on your mind and what it is that this person has to communicate to you. What is their message to you at this time? Okay, so if the reading is flipped, this will sound a lot like what you're wanting to communicate to your person. Okay, and if that comes through that way, then you can certainly go check out another pile to see if your person's there, or listen to this message if it's coming through for you in order to get some deeper insights. Okay, but like I said, this is in regards to a specific soul connection, twin flame connection. You don't have to resonate with that label specifically, but there should be a level of soul recognition here in order to tie to this reading and what it is this person wants to communicate to you. Okay, so let's ask Spirit for pile 2. What it is that pile 2's person is wanting to communicate or has not yet been able to communicate with pile 2. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2 and the person on their mind, person they came here about. What is it that this person wants to communicate or has not yet been able to communicate for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2? So let's pull some oracle cards as well. Thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here. Thank you so much. And Spirit, thank you so much for allowing me to channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. What is the message from pile 2's person to pile 2 at this time? Thank you so much. 3 cards and one of these. And the Lover's Oracle card. What is it that they want to get? Childhood trauma coming out. Okay, so these soul connections certainly bring out a lot of trapped, fragmented energies, such as childhood trauma or ancestral wounds that need to be dealt with or looked at. That could be in the shadow self, okay, the inner child. And so It perpetuates unhealthy habits and patterns that keep us stuck in our world. And so these soul connections act like a mirror in order for there to be resolving of this trap. Okay, so we all have certain behaviors that we upkeep based on either trying to protect a certain part of our energy. Okay, oh, there's 4. Okay, let's take a look. So we have non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Wow, non-duality. Okay, and then we have surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. Yes, wow, very hand in hand here. And then we have trust, which also goes hand in hand. In order to surrender, we need to trust. So it says, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So that's the surrendering. The monarch butterfly, all about transformation and liberation. And then we have sanctity. This came out for pile 1. So it says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Wow. Okay, and then we have past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. So that is this childhood trauma we were tapping into here. No doubt about that, okay? So when we have traumas, it's blocked and stuck, and then we compound on top of it to protect it and to just sort of not have to deal with the underlying thing. Okay, and so there's a need to transform this openly, honestly. Discernment, you're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Wow, very heavy energy here. I want to take care of you the way you've always taken care of me. Okay, and then there is, I am working on myself so I can come back. Please wait for me. And there's, I am better with my mind than my heart. Wow. And then there is growth. And I feel lost without you. Okie dokie. So let's look at the tarot. We have 5 swords. Under 5 swords, we have the Page of Wands. Okay. So lots of energy coming through with what they wanted to tell you with this Page of Wands. Okay, and so we have the Emperor, Aries energy, Divine Masculine energy, and we have the 2 Cups in reverse. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I'm getting crazy head pressure right now. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in reverse. Yes, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Death card, and it is in reverse, Scorpio energy. And we have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Wow, you guys, this reading. I knew these, the 1111 portal was going to be quite significant. I didn't realize it was going to be this much. So there could be mirroring here. Okay, or this could definitely be your energy. Okay, because this is like a sort of a very common energy we face when we are really knee-deep in a spiritual connection here, okay? So take it into context, whether it's you or your person, okay? Could be blended energies. Where do I begin? Holy shimolies. Okay, so 5 swords, sabotage. And I sabotage when I have childhood traumas, trapped energies, fragmented energies, because I experienced things in the past, okay, that damage me, or I feel hurt, or I don't know how to deal with because I'm either too young or inexperienced to react in a certain way. And so I shove that experience, sort of like a PTSD, somewhere in my energy field. And then when I'm an adult, you know, I've developed all sorts of habits and ways of being that protected that part of self. And so I become sort of familiar with how I engage in the world. And how this person engages in the world is they've shoved their heart down, that they use their mind more than allowing themselves to feel. So this is a protective mechanism that creates a five-sword sabotage when it comes to them in relationships and connections with other people specifically. So this person's message to you is about this, what they're experiencing. So this is definitely coming from a 5D self. So I have challenges with relationship because of my sabotaging ways and my inability to allow myself to be who I truly am. So I wear this mask of inauthenticity. And so the transformation here that needs to happen is me in surrendering to the divine, trusting in the divine, releasing my unhealthy ways of being here that allows there to be a release and a transformation of the old self, so I can get in line with my authenticity and communicate this truth to you, because I haven't been able to communicate this. Okay, and partially because I'm having a hard time throughout this transformation or letting go or trusting. And so I feel like I am stuck in a world of separation here. Like no one can really connect to my emotions because I'm sort of trapped in my mind. And so I create this sort of dualistic world here that doesn't allow me to be authentic and feel through certain things and open up. And so I'm learning about this in order to separate myself from the fear that's been driving, protecting this wound, and leaning more into truth rather than the illusion that I thought was real at one point in time. But all it's created is suffering here for me. And so you've been somebody here who has been in my world showing this to me as a mirror. And so it's making me want to work on myself. Okay, or at least I'm being forced by the universe here to take a look at this part of me. And so I hope once I do all this, I can align myself with authenticity with you. Because right now I feel sort of alone and I feel lost without you, but there can't be a coming together, or my understanding is I can't come together with you at this point because there's a lot of trauma going on. So I need to heal from this. I need to tap into a certain part of myself here in order for me to have growth and expand into somebody here who is able to open their heart space. And so I need to allow myself to understand when I can be empowered to take action in my world from a place of confidence and empowerment rather than fear driving me or being led by illusions or my own mind stories. And so I feel like the universe is guiding me towards dropping this false self. And I feel like even if I wanted to pursue something here, I can't quite jump into it the way maybe I would want to, because the only thing that's sort of here still is my false self. And so my day in, day out, what it is that I'm sort of faced with, I'm needing to confront with all honesty and tackle these daily problems, if you will, or my day-to-day actions in truth, because they're easy to face and they're not one big challenge. And so I have to undo that compacting trauma and all those habitual ways that have been stacked upon each other through years of conditioning. This has built my false self. And so I gotta undo this one day at a time, one task at a time. And so I haven't been able to manifest anything here with you that has been planted or has been solid, because the only way I can create a new beginning here with you is once I allow myself to part with certain things so I can make space for the new, which is going to take me some time to cut away all the things that don't serve me. But I'm dedicated and committed to doing this work here day in, day out, because I feel like we don't have harmony or balance and we can't come together. And we didn't come together because of my inability to go through this without resisting and just kind of flow with the universe and allow this to be the thing. So right now I feel as though I am going through something very profound that the universe is pulling me through, and that the false self still lingers here, but I'm learning to lean into my emotions, accepting what is in my world, and surrendering and trusting that the universe knows what's best for me without trying to logically think of a way to protect my inner child here in a way that was stemmed from fear and refusing to heal and refusing to allow this to be dealt with, because it was too scary for me to do this. And so every day is sort of a new opportunity for me to part with old ways of being. So this is what I wanted to tell you. This is why we didn't quite work well, and I feel like it's mostly because the universe has been the one that's been taking the wheel in order to show me that there would be an imbalance, or we can't come together until we do find balance. Because I just repeat the same thing I've repeated in past relationships or connections, because I knew that the false me still existed. Okay, so let's take a look at the crystals and see what comes through here as a message, and then we'll pull some lyrics here from songs to see what your person wants to communicate via way of lyrics. So Spirit, for pile 2, what is it that this person wants to communicate? Is there any further information in way of the crystal energy that wants to pull through here? Let's pull one more. So it looks like amethyst to me. Okay, we got quite a bit here. So the amethyst, right? Yes, it says phantom quartz, expression. And so our expression would be, is it in truth, or is it a false expression with a mask here? Okay, gifts and originality. Amethyst phantom quartz fosters prolific energy and opens the crown chakra to channel creativity in all its forms. Individuality is encouraged, and uniqueness in expression is embraced by this stone. Amethyst phantom quartz instills confidence in your creations and urges you to share your talents using intuition as a powerful resource. Amethyst phantom crystal connects you with your spiritual team to convey your ideas in a way that will stand out. Do yourself a favor and show the world what you've got. Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Jupiter, and Neptune. So I feel like this person is confronting what they need to, because the universe has put this sort of need to deal with authenticity and expression and take action on this, which is really the divine here with the intuition. It goes deeper than the mind, and it's really allows them to tap into this heart space to grow. But I feel like they have to tap into their intuition in order to go through this spiritual shift, this ego death. Okay, the false self falling away. So we have the green calcite. It says fertility, abundance, and growth. Nature is calling. Green calcite attracts abundance, surrounding you in a forest of clarity, positivity, and heightened awareness, akin to the great outdoors. Green calcite transmute stagnant old beliefs into the courage to explore outside your comfort zone. As with nature, there is a beauty in the imperfect, and growth occurs only when we allow ourselves the room to expand. Green calcite opens the heart and the third eye chakra, helping you to let go of past resentments and planting seeds for your growth and expansion. So yes, this is more about the self-transformation in order to release what doesn't serve and the false self before we could plant the seed. Okay, so there's the block and the manifestation as we're getting in line with our authenticity and our authentic expression. So we have the tree agate, stability, grounding, root. Tree agate is a stable force that grounds you back to earth, rooting you to the core of your being. A stone in resonance with nature. Tree agate asks that you nurture the seeds you have planted and provide enough sustenance for them to succeed. Weed out the negativity and the naysayers, including your inner critic, and know that despite it all, you are good enough. Tree agate promotes security in moments of growth, so you feel safe as you expand in your journey. Follow your truth and know that you are supported along the way. Virgo and Mercury. So this is communicating our truth, taking action on our truth. Divine timing with the Mercury. I'm getting magician energy. Okay, Gemini, Virgo energy. So yeah, this is like becoming the solid tree to create something here. The stability. This person might have been very wishy-washy, and because they couldn't plant on the false self. So we have the blue aragonite. Empathy, compassion, communication. Communication is key. With the blue aragonite, you will definitely send the message. Blue aragonite activates the throat, third eye, and the heart chakra, allowing you to communicate from a whole and centered place while The stone instills hope and inspiration. This crystal enhances your ability to emphasize and show compassion for others, fostering authentic connections. Blue aragonite communication skills also carry across when you're communicating with the spirit realm, cultivating a calm, relaxed space for even more clarity to come through. Capricorn energy with earth. So lots of earth energy here, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy, and in conjunction with the divine. So this is a very beautiful shift here of energy, okay? Although I think this person might be struggling with this letting go. This is what they're working on, you know, releasing. So we have pink fluorite, guidance, ease, and comfort. Pink fluorite mends pieces of the soul, reintegrating its fragments to make you whole again. So we talked about the fragmented self. Okay, sometimes we get lost along our journey, and pink fluorite can assist us in coming back home to our true selves, staying present inside our body, acknowledging and accepting each moment as it is, and detaching yourself from the outcomes are helpful practices amplified by using pink fluorite. This stone helps ease despair, giving you a surge of comfort and confidence that you have what it takes to make it through life's challenges. Pisces and Mercury. Mercury again. So like we said, Mercury is the ruling planet for Gemini and Virgo, for communication and manifestations. Okay, so I feel like this person is going to manifest something solid only when the transformation happens and the space is made and the truth is embraced here, you know, that they can be authentic, but the mask is still falling. And so if this is you, Spirit is guiding, saying we got to focus on dropping the false self, the self that's in the mind, the egoic mind, rather than working with the divine and opening the heart space to get grounded, learning to trust and surrender. You know, focus on unity consciousness rather than the duality, so that there can be a manifestation in this connection. This is what is divinely happening here, but we need to shed the false self. This is why it's not coming together. Okay, and if this is your person, they can't come together to create and repeat things they've already learned karmically in other connections or relationships. There's no point in coming together in this connection until the fragmented self becomes integrated, okay? But what the person would tell you is that I want to communicate to you what's kind of happening to me, you know, that I feel like the universe has the wheel, and I feel like I'm going through this shift, and it's difficult for me to transition this out, and I feel like it can't manifest here with you. But it's like, I want you to wait for me, you know, I want there to be something when I'm done this, and I want you to know that I've been sort of trapped in my own mental prison. But there's a lot of growth happening here behind the scenes. So now we'll look at some lyrical songs here in way of pile two's person and what it is that pile two's person wants to communicate to pile two in way of lyrics or songs. Thank you, Spirit. So we have Rihanna with Umbrella. You have my heart and we'll never be worlds apart. Maybe in magazines, but you'll still be my star, baby, because in the dark, you can't see the shining cars. And that's when you need me there. With you, I'll always share, because when the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath. I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, 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 A. So, one thing that really came through was maybe in magazines, it's like, you know, this projection of what we want people to see, false self again, you know, but there's something more substantial underneath the image that we project out there. And so you'll still be my star. It's like my wish and my hope, you know, is like having something here, but I can't be in this sort of illusion of self in order to create this. And so now that it's raining more than ever, it's like I'm in this storm, but it's like the storm is here, but you know, I'm being guided here by this connection. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we have each other. Going through this whole thing, it brings us closer together. You know, like I feel very much like this person feels this experience is something that aligns them stronger in this soul connection. And heavily protected here, a message from Spirit. So this is divinely guided, okay, very divinely guided connection. Beautiful. So Bruno Mars, it will rain. Look at these rain analogies. If it's raining where you're at, okay, but it could be symbolic of heavy emotions, you know, like we're really going through it, and this person is, you know, or needing to deal with emotions because I've been in my head. And so now I'm very triggered by this influx of emotions because it's forcing me to deal with my childhood trauma that's been fragmented. Okay, with the rain here. Oh my goodness. If you ever leave me, baby, leave some morphine at my door, because it will take a whole lot of medication to realize what we used to have. We don't have it anymore. There's no religion that could save me, no matter how long I'm on my knees or on the floor. So keep in mind all the sacrifices I'm making to keep you by my side, to keep you from walking out the door. So there's this need to keep you still there, although I can't make it happen right now, no matter how much I pray. You know, and I feel like this is talking about this transformation that's happening, whether we like it or not. There's no control here. It's not even about a religion so much as it is shedding of the false self that's happening organically, you know. This person has no control over here. Wow, okay. And then we have Boys to Men. I'll make love to you. Close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candlelight, for tonight is just your night. We're going to celebrate all through the night. Pour the wine, light the fire. Girl, your wish is my command. I submit to your demands. I will do anything. Girl, you need only ask. So connecting passionately here to you. Okay, and I feel like it's still talking about the wish here with the star. So this person definitely sees a vision of what could be here. You know, there's definitely fire. There's romantic feelings, but I feel like with all this rain and storm, it's like this person has to get through this stormy sort of process in order to take action here once they're capable of taking action. Okay, so yeah, this is what I have, pile number 2. I hope this resonated for you. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, beautiful, gorgeous angels. Pile number 3, Tarot of the Divine. We're looking at your soul connection here in the 1111 portal. Okay, so energy certainly is shifting here with the 1111 portal for twin flames and soul connections. So you don't need to resonate with the twin flame label, but there certainly could be a soul connection here that you're tapped into with the shift of the 1111 portal. So let's take a look at what it is that the person on your mind, person you came here about, has to communicate to you. So it's their message to you. For whatever reason, they have not yet been able to express this to you, or just want you to know something here that they want to communicate for the greatest and highest good of your connection. Spirit, what is it that pile 3's person wants to communicate or has not yet been able to communicate for pile number 1? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Oh, sorry, not pile 1, pile number 3. Might be a tie. Now, if it comes reversed, meaning this sounds a lot like what you want to tell this person, then this could certainly be a flip pile, meaning your person could be in another pile. Okay, so just take what resonates here and crisscross it if you need to. Don't force it to fit. Shaking off this energy. What is it that pile 3's person is wanting to communicate? What is their message to pile 3 spirit? Wow. Okay, reveal these just yet. Let's pull the oracle cards. Pile 3's person, what is their message? What is pile 3's message to pile 3? Specifically, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of this connection. Thank you, spirits, and thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed to be here doing this reading. So it says, it is dark without you. It's the only card so far that's revealed itself. So we might be in a period of separation. Yeah. So I could be doing some shadow work with the dark. Oh, my throat is getting very tight now all of a sudden. So this person might certainly have issues communicating truths. What is it that pile 3's person has yet to communicate or has not yet been able to share with pile number 3 spirits? One of these, and then we will begin your reading. Okay, let's take a look at what we have. So we have invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. Wow. And we have sweetness. This is beautiful. Innocent love. Feel Page of Cups energy with this. Okay, opening the heart space. The way I have treated you was wrong, and it's dark without you. Okay, and then we have cause and effect. The way I've treated you is wrong. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So if I'm unhappy or in the dark, that's because I've created something here that's hasn't been pleasant. Please don't give up on me. Okay. And I love you so much, no matter what. So here's this sweetness. And don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. Okay, some self-worth issues. I'm moving on with my life. And we need to let each other go. Okay. I feel as though you're coming through as somebody who is most likely in an energy here that this person feels is getting distant from them, but I feel like it's because of a sabotage, that they're not deserving of you. Not deserving of this love. Queen of Coins. That's Queen Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is some self-confidence issue here, I feel. Okay, let's take a look. So we have the World. There's closure. And we see the Nine Wands. The Wounded Warrior. Okay, it could be a defensive sort of energy here. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's the anxiety, anxious thoughts. Mental prison, Page of Cups, which we were feeling from this. So communication, apology. Opening the heart space, the Hangman, Pisces energy. Seeing things from a different perspective. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, so letting go of certain things that we cling on to that protect us potentially. The comfort zone, the Magician in reverse, so feeling we're incapable of creating something here. And then the High Priestess, the intuition, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini. Okay, give me a second to tap into this energy. Okay, so there's a shift with this person, which is totally in line with the 11-11. So up until now, if you resonate with this pile, you're giving off an energy here that is no longer wanting to wait around, according to this person. Like, nothing's getting anywhere. It's time for me to close out the cycle. They think you're moving on without them, okay? Because their energy hasn't provided you with anything here. So you want to let go of this person, according to them, and you're moving on because you're not fulfilled, okay? So it's like, I don't fulfill you. This is more of a victim, woe is me type energy. Okay, I didn't deserve you. I don't deserve you at all because I suck. Okay, I suck because I'm losing confidence here. And so because I didn't do what I was supposed to, I've experienced the loss of you energetically, and I deserve it. You know, but I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go at all. I want you to stay here. Because I realize that my sabotaging ways has been one that's been my lack of confidence. And so I want you to know that I need more assistance here from the divine and from trusting myself and aligning things to work with this energy, you know, because the reality here is I'm going to lose you, or I have already lost you, and I feel like I'll never get you back. And so my only choice here is to, you know, pray to the divine that I can work with you despite my lack of confidence, because this person really feels like they don't have what it takes to deserve you or to do what it takes to keep you. And so intuitively, I know that there's something great here because I feel it. I feel so much love for you. And so even though all signs point to me sucking right now, because my experience has been that I'm incapable or I don't know how, and that this might have appeared as me being sort of selfish and not wanting to try, the reality here goes much deeper. That it's because I felt like I didn't deserve you and I wasn't capable of doing this. or even in my best, I still wasn't capable of meeting any expectation here that I would get what I deserve. And so what I deserve is losing out, missing out. That's what I felt I deserved, and now it's like I want to be able to come out of this energy, and I don't know how, because now that you're in this energy, I feel so alone. I want to be involved with you again. And so I pray here for change, and I pray here that I could put behind me the defensiveness and have a shift here, and all these reasons and all these excuses I had and all these things that need to be transformed, in order for me to feel free. Because there's a way that I've been sort of living my life that was getting in the way of this connection. And so it created a lot of anxiety. And so now that I'm tasting the effects of my sabotage, I don't want to sit here anymore. So I want to come forward. I want to express to you that I'm sorry. What I did was wrong. Stemmed from a lack of self-confidence and understanding that I couldn't measure up to something here, but it was something that I created in my mind about who it is that I needed to be or what you deserved. And still I feel like I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I feel like I got to let go of that sort of drowning mindset, because all it left me is a 9 swords and this darkness here, and left me very defensive. And so you probably think that I didn't care, or that I was selfish, or that I was holding on to something that I, wanted to choose over you. But really, the reality here is that it's been very hard for me to let go of this mindset because I don't have self-confidence. And so I feel like very young when it comes to real love and acting from this place. I feel like I'm going to trip myself up. I feel like I don't know whether I'm doing the right action or the wrong action here. And so you seem to have your stuff together here. And so I feel like there needs to be a lot of healing on my side here that I don't know that I've fully done in order to meet you at your level here. And so I don't want to keep fighting against you. I don't want to have to pretend like my way is where I want to be. I don't want to be here defensive and walled off and guarded against you. And so I know I need to sort of allow myself to flow differently here, but I'm not quite sure how to do this. 10 of Cups in the reverse. So I see the potential. I understand that there's more here. And so at one point I was sort of proving myself right, that I wasn't worthy or couldn't find a way to align myself with what it was that I wanted, because I felt I wasn't deserving of it. And so I understand if you don't want to be with me. I understand if you're moving on without me. And I understand that you potentially don't see any value in me here. But I don't want you to go. I want us to try. So I don't know. I feel there's a desperation here with this person. A desperation, like I feel like they're throwing out a hallelujah here and praying for some guidance and asking you for guidance too. Like, don't give up on me, help me, work with the divine. I understand that the reason it hasn't worked here and the reason you are not fulfilled and wanting to move on and giving off this energy is because of my actions. And so even though I don't deserve you, because I haven't done anything here to prove to you or myself I'm worthy of it, I don't want you to go. And so I need to get you to understand that I'm sorry about this, that it's all because I feel like I'm incapable or don't understand how to do this. And so I'm working on seeing this about myself, changing this about myself, but I'm still sort of in these early stages of acceptance. But love is what drives me, this pure love that I have, like nothing's going to stop me here. So I feel there's a desperation for sure. Okay, let's take a look at the crystals and see if we could get a deeper sort of layer here. What Spirit wants to communicate to you guys. Pile number 3 from the person on your mind and the spiritual connection. And then we will pull some lyrics, some songs here for what this person wants to communicate further. Okay, so Spirit for pile 3, and what further is needing to be communicated in this connection, specifically from pile 3's person to pile 3 in regards to the dynamic of what's going on here, their message. Thank you, Spirit. So we have some lepidolite and No, not lepidolite. I'm sorry. This is lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. And what else, Spirit? So this looks like lepidolite, but it's not. It's a little too purpley. Okay, let's see. So we have lapis lazuli with royalty and transformation, immortality, regal in all forms. Lapis lazuli was most prized and sought after in ancient Egypt when it was believed to have powers of immortality and the ability to expand the heart's capacity for love. Lapis lazuli guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. True wisdom comes from within, and lapis lazuli facilitates that by unearthing your core truths. This stone appears when you're ready for spiritual transformation and takes you to the depths of who you are, unveiling deeper awareness so that you can become the leader in your own life. Cause and effect. So if I want to attain union here that's from love, then I have to take action here and transform. So this is what this person is understanding. It's like, I got to close out this old me that was getting what I deserved, you know, the sabotage me, I don't deserve love, created and perpetuated more not getting deserving love. And so the wonders that the love drive here, I feel this person is really driven by their heart. Okay, like Venus here is all about love, and Sagittarius is all about aim. Sagittarius, so a pointed aim in what I want. The drive is love that's guiding me towards what I really want. And so what I want is you to give me a chance here so I can work through this, is really my Hail Mary here, because I want to, you know, transform myself in order to align myself better here. So I think this person's hit rock bottom is kind of what I feel. So we have Tanzine Aura Quartz, enchantment and cosmic alchemy. Cosmic alignment is here. Tanzine Aura Quartz brings equilibrium to our multidimensional states, melding mind and body for spiritual balance. With indigo rays vibrating high, this stone heightens the ability to see and communicate beyond this world. Tanzine Aura Quartz gently opens your crown chakra, creating a channel between the divine and your body. Made from the rare metal indium, this crystal brings mystical qualities to a higher understanding of one's metaphysical abilities. You're more powerful than you think. Virgo, Pisces, Uranus. So this is someone aligning with their high priestess. Okay, both of these energies here. So there's this deeper knowing intuitively that there's a greater purpose here rather than what's going on in the physical. So it's like my lack of self-confidence, my inability to align. I know intuitively, because I'm being called to really lean into this more multidimensional energy that maybe I was ignoring or not giving any sort of credence to. And so this only transpired in you sort of moving on, or me feeling like you're letting me go or leaving me behind is really what this person feels, you know? So I could see this, and I could see my downfall. I could see I created my reality. And so now we're more in tune with the high priestess, but we don't know. You know, we don't know. And I feel like this is what this person wants to communicate. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen here because I'm praying and aligning myself now with the divine from a different aspect that I didn't in the past, but it might be too late, or you might be too far gone. You know, and so part of me still feels in the material world like I'm not deserving of you. But if I hang on to this sort of energy, then I perpetuate to this darkness. So I'm aligning with closing this out. I want all these reasons, excuses, defensive things that I've been hanging on to, that's been keeping me apart from you, you know, to be released in order for me to trust the divine here. That I can't use this as a crutch to protect myself. And so I want to be able to work with you differently here. Okay, so this is what this person wants to communicate. So let's take a look at the song cards. Okay, so these are lyrics from songs. You can listen to them on YouTube or Google the lyrics further to see what sort of messages come through. But let's see what this pile three's person wants to communicate further in way of song. What is it that pile three's person wants to communicate in way of songs here in lyrics? Wow. You and this person might share a lot of music here, because you guys got quite a bit here in music. Okay, so we have The Weeknd with Often. I usually love sleeping all alone. This time around, bring your friend with you, but we ain't really going to sleep at all. You ain't gonna catch me with them sneak pictures in my city. I'm a young god that oh my goodness, kill be so vicious. My god white, he in my pocket. He get me redder than devil till I go nauseous. So you got this this white hick chick reading these lyrics. You might want to look this up. So what I really got from this is somebody, playing some sort of surface game, resisting deep love, and now the heart space is open. And now it's like, I'm used to being all alone, and like, I don't know, like maybe they had very superficial sort of relationships here, and now it's like, I can't play this. Like the devil in me now is this attachment that I created, that I deserve to be alone, or that I can't, have a one-on-one type relationship here. So I don't know, maybe they sabotage themselves in the past of how they used to see connection. Okay, Usher, there goes my baby. There goes my baby. Oh, girl, look at you. You don't know how good it feels. Feels to call you my girl. There goes my baby, loving everything you do. Oh, girl, look at you. So this is more like seeing from afar. You're good from afar, but you're too good for me. Like, this person sees you as sort of an ideal. And it's like, I like to watch you. But if I engage with you, it's like I'm not worthy or deserving. Okay, so Ashanti with the way that I love you. Late at night, when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you, and I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too, because I'm dreaming of you tonight. Till tomorrow, I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room dreaming about you and me. So again, fantasy dreaming, but I'm not taking action. It's a wish I have, but confidence not there to make it happen. So Backstreet Boys, I want it that way. You're my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say I want it that way, but we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart. When I say that I want it that way, tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. I never want to hear you say I want it that way. So there's the pain and there's the being apart. And so I feel like you were potentially trying to get this person to come out of this state, and it's like, why is this nothing but like pulling teeth here? There's desire, there's fire, and it's like, but you're insisting on having it this way. It feels like they chose to have this as a fantasy and suppress all of this stuff rather than lean into it. But it's really driven from, again, I'm not deserving of you, and now I'm sitting in the bed that I made. So we have Jane Aiko with the song BS. It seemed like I give so much and don't get nothing back. I really thought it was love, but you're so fucking whack. Oh my goodness. Always get caught up in love, but I am done with that. I can't get caught up in lust, so now I'm, flexing on my exes and a Model X, pretty little skinny little bitty body Model X. Some of y'all ain't never had no real B, and it shows. So I think this person feels like they could never be loved deeply. I feel this person might have got hurt, triggered by a past ex or some situation here where they weren't completely in it. It sounds like this person could have been somebody who just shunned relationship or thought, that just having light relationships here or being in player energy, even not giving of themselves. Because I feel like this magician in reverse, it's like, this trickster sort of player energy and more focused on self. But it's like, now I feel like this person just has this understanding that this is sort of where connections go, that you're going to just, I don't know, not to feel this person, and you think that they're whack. And like, I feel this person really wants control. I feel like this person feels like connections can't show them the deepness here. And I feel like this person doesn't want to get caught up in anything here because it feels like they would definitely lose control, so there's a lot of layered hurts here that this person is having to deal with. And I feel like you might, I don't know if this is true, but they feel like you're done, or like you're not interested here. But I feel like it could certainly be because of their lack of confidence here, that no matter what you sort of do here, it's like, well, you're not being honest. You really don't, want me in this energy that I'm in, because I'm not good for anything here. Okay, and so we perpetuate that sort of thing. So, and it could be true. Maybe you've just had enough. You know, you had enough of their shenanigans. Maybe they entertain third party here in order to not allow things to get deep. And so now they're without you. And it's like, well, they created this bed, you know, but why they created it? It's like, because, like, I was sort of like, hurt you before you hurt me, or like try to believe a lie here, you know, like a lie here that I don't need you, and that whatever it was here, but all I really did was create darkness, and this is why I don't deserve you. You know, I deserve the bed I made, but yet I don't want to be in this bed I made, because now I see that the love is driving me to close out this way of being. So don't give up on my selfish ways. You know, this illusion that I have that I'm not good enough or capable enough or competent enough. And so the only thing I can do here is open up to the divine, you know, and I hope you could support me, but I don't know. I don't see where this would go, because I know I'm still not transformed. I'm still in the dark. I still feel like I don't deserve you, you know? So I don't know. This person's working on closing out these defensive ways of being and putting down their, trying to prove that they're right in this way, you know, because all it's proven is really disappointment and sadness and darkness. So pile number 3, I hope this helped you. I love you very much, and I will see you guys at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful, gorgeous angels. Pile number 4. We're doing this reading in the 1111 portal. We're looking at your twin flame connection or your soul connection. If you don't resonate with the twin flame, then it could certainly just be a deep soul connection that you've come here about. But we're looking at what is this sort of shift going on, and what it is that they're wanting to communicate to you. So this is their message to you. Okay, what it is that they're wanting to let you know. Now, whether it's just something they couldn't have told you in the past, or maybe it's something they want you to know that they haven't yet communicated to you for whatever reason. But we're looking at what it is the person on your mind is wanting you to know right here, right now. Okay, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4, spirits. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 4. Now, pile 4, if this sounds reversed, this will sound a lot like what you're wanting to communicate to them. Okay, if that's the case, you might want to go check out another pile, because sometimes we tap into our own energy. Okay, so use your intuition, don't force messages to fit, and we'll see what this person wants to communicate to you with this energy of the 1111 portal. So spirit, clear and concise message here for pile 4, and what it is that their person is communicating. What is their message to pile 4 right here, right now? What is this message? Thank you so much, spirits. So this one here. Please protect us as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 4 and the person they came here about. Thank you so much, spirits. Okay, let's pull some oracles as well from the Lover Oracle. What is it that this person has not yet communicated or is wanting to have pile 4 know? Sometimes these messages do come from the higher self. Okay, so up to you to determine whether this is in line with your person's energy. Okay. Clear and concise message for pile 4. What is it that this person wants pile 4 to know? Now, the first thing I heard when I pulled this deck was that this person might have turned their back on you. Okay, or vice versa. Maybe you're walking away, they feel like they're losing you, or they turn their back on you. So let's see, spirits, what is this about? What is this message? Do you feel there's one more here for pile 4? One more in this oracle pack. Thank you so much, spirit, for that message. Let's pull one of these. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile number 4. So I got 2 more packs. Let's pull from the love messages. What is it that pile 4's person is wanting to communicate or has not yet been able to communicate? One more. Okay. Oh man, that's quite a bit here. I don't know if I'm going to fit it all, but, and one of these, or however many want to come through here. What is it that pile number 4's person, I feel lost without you. So it's the only one that revealed itself. So did you turn your back on this person? Why do they feel lost without you? Or they turn their back and now they're laying in their bed and they feel lost without you. Okay, what else do we have here? And we have repetitive cycles. Wow. Okay, so this could certainly be unhealthy patterns in our own life, okay, or like within a relationship, like I keep repeating the same toxic ways of being. And this could be that you and this person are on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again, like a merry-go-round here. Okay, it may resonate for some of you guys, and maybe you're on and off again, or maybe you turned your back on this person because they keep doing the same thing. Drama. Oh my goodness, you know, you're doing the same thing. Drama, the merry-go-round. It's making me dizzy. I can't handle your love. So if your love consists of the merry-go-round, you know, then it's like, it's too much. It's too much here. But then I can't be without you. So now what? Okay, I am better with my mind than my heart. So fighting our feelings and trying to be logical. And so we might get stuck in this mind versus heart cycle. I need to own up to where I feel sure about this relationship. I need to own up to where I feel sure about this relationship. So I'm on again, off again. I'm hot and cold. And I'm pulled away. And now I regret it. And now I miss you because now I'm without you. Well, you said that you didn't want it. There's a lot of up and down. I'm seeing 2 pentacles here. Up and down, turbulency, you know. Knight of Wands, hot and cold, breadcrumbing, 6 pentacles. So, let's see. I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions, but I love you more than you think. Okay, so I'm showing one thing, but in my heart there's another that I don't want to accept. Okay, karmic connection, moving from the patterns. Wow, so I could be in another connection that is still karmically being fulfilled, or this merry-go-round lesson is in order for me to heal patterns that I've been stuck in. You know, specifically when it comes to relationship and how I engage. I will take action soon. Please believe in me. Okay. And I fell in love the moment I saw you. So something real here that I've been avoiding or suppressing or denying. I know what you mean to me. I am ready to be with only you now. So I will take action soon. I think this is what they're gearing up. It's like, in order for me to be ready for you, I have to take action on this. And I want you to believe that at some point this is what my aim is, but I don't feel this person is ready. Confidence. Yeah, building their confidence here. Deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes. Oh, that felt weird. Okay, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. Wow. So the cat here is inconsistent with affection. Doesn't want to be smothered, doesn't want to be held, comes and goes. You don't know if you corner the cat, if the cat's going to attack you. It's like, I want to roam. I want my freedom. Someone very independent here and potentially a little finicky, you know. Okay, then. So true offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. Wow. So this is like allowing ourselves to give of ourselves completely true and authentically, not breadcrumb or test the waters here, you know, or take backsies. Like I'll show up and then I'll take backsies. I feel this flow of 2 pentacles, up and down, hot and cold. 5 cups and the Tower in reverse. Wow, regret. So regret, and sadness here. We have the Devil in reverse. This is the repetitive cycles, okay, the unhealthy patterns that I need to break free from and release, Capricorn energy. So we have the King of Pentacles. So this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is my truest commitment, and it's like I turn my back on committing to you or being reliable. You know, I'm not the solid, reliable king that you could build with here, and turn my back. I'm not this reliable rock that you can lean on. So I have to let go of certain things here because maybe I have a fear of commitment. Like this cat wants to be independent. Okay, Queen of Cups. And now here you are pulling your love away potentially from me, you know, or me not showing you the same love and compassion that you've given to me. I'm blocking my emotional heart space here. So emotionally potentially unavailable, or or this emotional drama. Okay, emotional drama. Sometimes my heart is leading me with my emotions, and then sometimes I'm in my mind. Overly emotional too. Yeah, I'm in 10 of Cups, so unfulfilled potential here. That's on the table that I see with the 10 Cups, 9 Swords, so a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, dark night of the soul. Okay, so an understanding that keeps me sort of in this nightmare. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So this is like 3 Pentacles to work together. So if I didn't show up, if I'm not reliable, I'm not cooperating here, and now I'm in this bed that I've made. So 2 Cups, this is the falling apart of the connection or the disharmony. I'm not able to come together or show up in the same way you show up for me. And so it's creating a disharmony, imbalance, judgment in reverse. So I need to accept truths, act in truth, and admit certain things in order for me to take action. I have to embrace and accept certain things, but I got to detach and let go. So I do feel, I do have question though. I do have question. You know what? Maybe, yeah, to 10 Wands and the 10 Swords in reverse. 10s are about endings here. Okay. So let me, if we still need more, then I'll tap in some more here. But let me just sit here with this energy and tell you what it is that's coming through from this person's communication. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys. So they're still in the woods here, okay? They're deep in the woods. And what I mean by that is that their ego is still heavy with this person, although I don't see ego cards, but this is indicative of somebody here who still wants to massage certain things, because the alternative would be to be true and open and honest and deal with their emotions. So I feel like this person knows it's coming, that they're going to have to be honest with their emotions. But right now it's like I'll fight, resist, and pretend and push away and do all sorts of things here that make you believe in the me that's really not me. Why do we do this? And there's lots of reasons why. Okay, and only we can tap into the deep reasoning why. Driven from fears. Okay, this person really leans into their independence. Okay, they really value their independence, which is great. But I feel like this could be a hyper independence that gets in the way of somebody being able to commit. So we could have a phobia of commitment here, or being somebody who just is very inconsistent. And they're inconsistent here because their belief is that this would, like hold me back or keep me held down, or I wouldn't be able to enjoy my freedoms, or this sort of a thing. And so I'm very much creating this hot, cold, repetitive cycle. But really, this goes deeper than this, because this is a pattern that karmically I'm needing to break, because it's getting in the way of my healthy engagement in a relationship and deepening my connections. Okay, so I really need to see this about myself in order for me to acknowledge it and make changes. So I need to, one, be honest with myself and acknowledge where I'm at. Okay, but I struggle with being honest with myself, so of course I'm not going to be honest with you. And although I have very deep feelings about you, it's like I can't show up and commit to you. I see this potential, but I don't want to be honest with the real reasons why I can't do this. Because it's not that I'm, this independent, free spirit that chooses this out of a desire to just, be confident in my decision to be free. It's more of, there's a deeper thing that I haven't tapped into just yet, of this is just masquerading as someone who wants to be free and independent, but really there's something deeper going on here that needs to be addressed. And it's a perpetual thing that has been in my world that creates suffering for me. It's creating nightmares in my relationships, and it's all about me, but I don't want to admit it, and I don't want to acknowledge it, and I certainly don't want to deal with it. So all we've experienced here is really us not coming together in perfect harmony, and me not being able to be consistent and reliable and build with you or commit to you. And you want to rely on me, and it's like I turn my back on this thing, And so even though I feel like at times I'm emotionally showing up here for you, because there is real love here, but then my heart and my head are at odds, because then my mind kicks in here and says, what am I doing? What am I doing? And now I don't want to just offer of myself in this way, and so I backpedal and start to repeat cycles here. So the truth here is that there's a deep love. The truth here is if I was being authentic, I would offer my truest form here to you, which is stemmed from love and being able to work with you and build with you and commit to you and fulfill this 10 Pentacles. You know, this is me in my true healed state. But because I haven't reached this, because I'm still in unhealthy patterns that have been created from past relationships, karmic things, I'm still learning to break these patterns. And so when I sabotage this and I appear as though I know what it is I want or what I'm doing, you know, that I'm in control or I'm in the driver's seat of my freedom, and then we part, and then I feel like I'm lost without you because I feel there's a deep connection here that's pulling me towards breaking this cycle. So I learn how to work with people so I don't feel 5 cups, you know, because every time I'm apart from you, I feel sad. And so I see what didn't work. And it's like I could see this connection could come together and could build to a 10 cups. It would require me to address this. And yet I keep up this tower, this false self, this false story. And so I'm building on this illusion. I'm building on this understanding that is on shaky ground. It's not a true understanding. And so anything I build here isn't sustainable. It's going to collapse. Okay? Any more falsities here. And so maybe I built one thing too many here in the comings and goings of this merry-go-round, of this drama that I've created for you, that I broke the camel's back. And, you know, maybe we're in an off period now, but I feel like it's not completely over here because I'm still feel emotionally connected to you. And I could see that there's something greater here, but it's like, I don't want to accept it. I don't want to accept it. So I'm butting my head up against something that I got to deal with here. But it's like, I also can't lean into it with my emotions because it's emotionally too charged. So I can't handle this. Can't handle the emotions. And I can't handle being apart from you. So now I'm in this yin-yang energy, you know, or I should say the turbulency. Okay, it's like the seesaw. So I'm in the seesaw. I feel like we need more though, you know, like, okay, we're in the seesaw. And it's like, but stubborn, because it's like, I'm so stubborn. Yeah, fixed like stone. I'm so stubborn. I know there's feelings, but I'm going to suppress or deny or not to do anything or take action. So I'm standing in sadness, but it's like, I don't want to be in the sadness either. You know, in my mind, replaying and replaying in these nightmares. I got to take action, but it's like, I don't want to accept it. Okay, so ping pong, ping pong, ping pong is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so the moon, yeah, like I'm not seeing clearly. My fears are driving. I got to look at the subconscious, because the subconscious, like I was saying, is where my actions are really being driven from. You know, and it's masquerading like this independence or this freedom or this, you know, I'm in control of when I come and go. And so, but it's really, are you or your fears? Because look at how defensive this person is here. Okay, so we got Cancer and we got Pisces energy. So there's a lot of dreamy energy in regards to emotions, you know, like I feel like this person could be a very romantic type of person, lost in feelings and emotions, but I can't lose sight of the truth. So it's like they go from this, I don't know, like I'm feeling like very pulled to your energy emotionally, and then it's like I can't be in my emotions too long, so now I go back in my mind. So the World, closing out a cycle. Okay, I need to, yeah, put an end to certain back and forths. So here's the Hangman, and it is in reverse. So it's like I'm very fixed in the way that I see things, and how I'm seeing things is very distorted. You know, I haven't dug into, like I said, the subconscious to see the truth for what it is and start to shift my perspective. And so I'm very fixed on my point of view, which is very distorted, and it's very much out of fear. It's very narrow-minded, and it's non-committed energy. So I'm committed, and now you guys might be in a period of pause, at least because I feel with the 5 cups in this, I feel lost without you. It's like when you are out of my world, you know, I keep going back to the same patterns. I'm not learning from it. I'm not breaking from it because my thoughts are always the same. Like the way I confront is always the same. I show up, and it gets too deep. I pull away and tell myself that I'm in control, but it's the fear. Hermit, I need to do some soul searching. You know what it is I truly want for the future. So am I really in line with my North Star of my aim of what I want here? You know, like I feel this person has trouble aligning themselves with the future, like what they could commit to for the future, what they could build for their future and move towards. This is very like narrow. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm someone you can't really rely on, and is not consistent here, who's blocked, who can't manifest the thing. And here we have the King of Swords in reverse. Irrational. Okay, so sometimes I let my mind get in the way, but it becomes very irrational. And why is the mind irrational here? You know, this could be very cold too. And all of a sudden it's just I go cold, I go cold. I block you out. And then I feel bad about it. And that's the cycle. And the reason I go cold and cut you out and go bad about it and then feel bad is because I haven't done enough of the soul searching and you know, I'm very fixed in the way that I've always done things here. And so the mind talks me out of it, but it's irrational. It's based out of fears. So the mind is hanging on to the fear here. Being stuck. Yeah, it's still they're repeating that same, but we see the world, which is about closing this out. So I don't know, like, let's see, maybe there's didn't do this for the other ones, but I do feel like maybe this 1111 portal is having some sort of shift and closing something out. But we see the back. So we saw the 10 wands and the 10 swords in reverse, which is an ending, and the world certainly talks about an ending. But we see the back of this cherub, I guess, or this angel. Let's just do that so I don't have to cover it up. So it's like I don't want to see that I got to close out this chapter. Let's see. Spirit, for pile number 4, anything more here that I'm missing or that this 1111 portal is bringing in energetically? A lot of cycles, a lot of drama. What is it exactly that is shifting here with pile number 4's person and this connection? Anything pile 4 needs to be aware of that I might be missing. So 6 cups, this is the soul connection. Okay, this is reconciliation. I want to come forward here. Okay, now we have the moon in reverse. So this could be, you know, sitting with our emotions and allowing the subconscious to come through. Okay, facing our fears. And so we have the 10 wands in reverse. So I can't no more. Stay away. I feel lost without you. So there comes to a point where I got to do the reconciliation and do the offering here because I feel a soul tie and I can't carry that burden of, you know, this energy that I'm, you know, that I don't need connection or that I'm consistent here. It's like at a certain point, this person's going to come forward. But like, look, learning about self-love, filling one's own cup. We got to let the tower fall. And the tower is facing the subconscious fears that are driving this irrational behavior. Because only when the tower falls can we build on solid ground. You know, but up until now, this person doesn't want to have an emotional new beginning because that would require them tapping into their heart space. So lots of fears here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So it's an unreliable energy, but they want reconciliation here. So I feel like there might be yo-yoing still here, okay? Because is there substance here? I don't feel this person is reliable. You know, pages are all about communication. And here, this is the Judgment, the realization, and the Sun. Masculine energy, having the clarity and the certainty. The ego death. So now we see the ego, and there's the Lovers, the Choice, Gemini, and Virgo energy with the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Okay, so I feel like your person is still sort of here. What Spirit is showing. This person's going to come forward. They want a reconciliation. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to take them back or not. I feel like I'm reading for twin flames, which means there will be cycles for sure. Okay, and cycles happen in order for us to graduate slowly from one energy to another, and sometimes we repeat in order for us to really see the unhealthy pattern, okay, in order to break the pattern and to move forward. And there's mirroring that happens in these connections. So I feel like if we want someone to leapfrog over all of their traumas and their pains before taking them back, I think that's very unrealistic. Okay, and so I feel like there's increments of healing and increments of overcoming certain patterns that might not be complete, but might be baby steps. Okay, and so when they come forward here, Spirit wants you to know, am I completely seeing the light and healed? No. Have I completely shed the ego? No. But will I see eventually? Yeah, because it's karmically in line with the contract in order for me to see the light, in order for me to become enlightened, in order for me to heal the childhood wounds, you know? So it takes time for me to reflect, sit with my pain, sit with truths. And so I don't pick up the sort of truth right away until I can see clearly and embrace it and understand it. And so there might be times where I got to reflect and reflect and reflect. And this is when I pull away, pull away, pull away. And here's my drama and here's my cycles, which is exhausting for you, but it provides clarity here. And so when I stay in this sort of turbulent state, it's like there's only so much I can take where I can't no more. When I recognize, hey, I got to do something about filling my own cup. I got to do something about this heart space that wants to love, give love and receive love. But it has to be whole and complete, ready to give. You know, I can't keep filling my own cup from someone else's well here if there's a hole in it. And this is the shaky ground. So I got to let the things fall here. And so I realize that I'm acting out of fear and that there's things in the subconscious that I need to look at because it's preventing me from exploring something solid in my future here. And so the option is here, and I need to get to, okay, they're not quite here just yet because they're still coming forward to you, learning whatever, acknowledging that there's fear, but they don't quite see. Okay, so there's more soul searching that I got to do in order for me to know that the choice is actually mine for my future to choose this destined partner, this path, you know. But right now it's like I haven't done the soul searching enough to align myself with this destined path. I'm still sort of fucked up here in my back and forths. So I'm really in the matrix world here of, you know, coming, reconciling, saying that I feel something here or showing that I do in way of action. And then something will trigger me, you know? And so I feel like Spirit is showing something's going to trigger this person one too many times in this connection, in this repeat cycle. Okay, it may not be this one time, or it may. Because what we're seeing here is the straw that breaks the camel's back is one of them coming forward. And one too many times, it breaks the camel's back with this repeat thing that allows their false world to fall apart in order for them to address the real root cause and the issue here. Okay, and this is the real root cause, to look at the fear, you know, that they can't suppress anymore. And so here we have the masculine and the feminine. Okay, a need for balance, a need for healing and enlightenment. And I feel like this will come in time because there's a contractual agreement to do so. And this will allow the opportunity to manifest for you and this person in the 3D, okay, to ground something in the 3D. But it's blocked right now. And this opportunity is blocked right now. So only this person can sort of get here organically. Okay, they're building their confidence and their ability to trust themselves outside of the fears that are guiding them, because there's a false sense of confidence right now. It's the egoic confidence that I'm in control or that I'm doing something here. You know, but it's not really coming from the deepest state. And so it's stemmed from a taking energy, you know. So this person takes from you to fill their own cup. And so they keep taking, but there's a hole in my cup because it's not holding anything here substantial that keeps flowing that I can give to you and you can give to me. And so this person feels like a taker, but it's not that they want to use you and take your energy so that they can manipulate you in any way, although it is an energy here of taking your energy and creating drama, because I don't feel like this person is in a giving state of giving of themselves to you, which doesn't seem fair, but they can't. Their cup is empty. They're on shaky ground. They're in fear. Okay, but is there love? Yes. You know, are they seeing themselves in these patterns? Not clearly, you know, not clearly. And they're certainly not accepting it. So they might be aware that this has been my cycles and relationships and my patterns and my devils, but it's like I'm not ready to accept the change just yet. But once too many times, and this is when I'm lost without you, you know, when I feel like shit, I gotta lay in the bed that I did once too many times. And maybe if I feel like I can't get back with pile number 4, then it's like I have to accept some sort of truth here, you know. But like I said, it's a slow process, because let's say they realize this and come back, they might repeat it again, you know, and again and again, and it might stretch out. They might build the confidence in themselves over a period of time. Who knows how long it will take? But true love, okay, and unconditional love is accepting and is meeting people where they're at without sacrificing ourselves, but being of service. And so this might be just understanding how this person functions, you know, and not shunning them or blocking them or making them feel anything other than I see where you're at, I see what's going on here, and I'm offering my insight here, you know. But I feel like you have your own sort of thing, and if I were to do your reading here, you'd probably be mirroring in a different way, but also on the seesaw. Okay, also karmic patterns you're needing to cut. And so you really hold the key here. Cut your own cycle pattern, and then this person will cut their own cycle pattern as well. Okay, so this was a very sort of deep message, but very specific. Okay, so readings aren't for all of you guys, but I think you'll know who you are here. All right, and it does seem very tiring, but once too many. You know, drama once too many, and things change. They have to change. They have to close out. And why it's happening is for enlightenment, you know, but I feel like we haven't shed the egos just yet and embraced truth, but both of you guys need to honor some sort of karmic thing in order to find balance and union with self. The masculine and the feminine coming together to find union and agreement on some sort of great truth here. Okay, so it's not in your head. It's not in your head at all, but how do we get there? Okay, trust the divine, trust to surrender, and remember that love is really the guiding answer here, okay? But true love, not fear-based love or controlled love or needing power or, you know, like ultimatums or boundaries that try to enforce change or no. And this is just open, being of service, okay? Being loving and accepting, and having zero expectation of anything other than just allowing someone to be as they are so that they can learn to love themselves. And you fill your own cup. Nobody owes you anything. You fill your own cup. Okay, beautiful pile number 4. This is your reading. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.